Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about the wrestlers' protest, which is going on in Jantar Mantar in New Delhi. Now, we will study in detail about everything. So, let's go. So, here it is. The top wrestler resumed their sit-in protest at Jantar Mantar, and they have filed a complaint in Connaught Place Police against the Wrestler Federation of India chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. All right. And the oversight committee was constituted to investigate the sexual harassment allegation against the VFI chiefs. And the Delhi police has complained. The Delhi police has registered the complaint. And Bajrang Punia also told that Delhi police has disconnected the electricity and water supply at Jantar Mantar site, where they have been protesting, and uh, th- that Delhi police is putting some pressure so that they can stop the protest. Now they have barricaded them as well. Now Delhi police has disconnected the electric supply and erected barricades around the protested area to prevent the access to food and water. Now Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Delhi CM Kejriwal also went to the protest and at Jantar Mantar, and they also they did their politics. And Delhi police has registered two FIRs against the WFI president Sharan, that against the sexual harassment against the woman, and the protester and the protesters told that they did it in country as well as outside the country as well. Means the sexual harassment, and the harassments were from the Maharashtra and the Kerala. All right. The Supreme Court has issued notice to Delhi police to to go for the petition seeking registration for the FIR against VFI. And the top wrestlers resumed their sit in Jantar Mantar, and they are still continuously protesting against them. And the total seven players have been, and including a minor. Minor means under 18. They have been complained to Delhi police for the VFI chief, uh, and for the sexual harassment, and Vignesh Fogart, Sakshi Malik, Bajrang Punia, and many other protesters are protesting against the VFI chief. Though we will talk later. Now this is the main heading. It is from the Times of India. The wrestler protests. The ministry declared VFI May 17 election null and void. That means the election have been stopped for the WFI chief, and the directs the Organization for Indian Olympic Association, to form an ad hoc committee to conduct electoral process within 45 days. Means they are putting an ad hoc committee to conduct the elections in 45 days. And the ministries has moved to pacify the agitation wrestler who resumed to sit in the protest at Jantar Mantar. And many protesters have supported the many wrestlers have been supporting the protest throughout. Along with that, the wrestlers including Bajrang Punia, Vignesh Fogart, Sakshi Malik, they went to Supreme Court for seeking registration for the FIR against the Brij Bhushan Singh over the sexual harassment case. And the wrestlers had trust issues with some common members who were part of both the government appointed oversight committee as well as the Indian Olympic Association, and had allegation that they are working to protect Singh. The wrestler feared that the fresh trajectory of ad hoc committee of the IOA would have members with affiliation to particular political party, which Singh also belonged to, and would have shielded him. That means they are talking against the BJP government or the present central government, that they are trying to protect the Singh. And this is why Arvind Kejriwal and Priyanka Gandhi are supporting them. And now, now the Singh, that is the accused, the Brij Bhushan Singh, has completed his three terms of 4 years. That means for 12 years he has been the federation president and can't run for another string. That means it is his last stand. Now he's trying to uh, put his younger son, Karan Bhushan Singh, a senior vice president in the current VFI executive committee, at the helm and ensuring his elevation as the WFI chief during the upcoming election. Now the protesting wrestler had complained from the Connaught Place, as I've already told, from the seven female wrestlers, which include one minor wrestler as well. All right, and absence of duly constitution internal complaint of committee under the Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act of 2013 lack an adequate mechanism for awareness building among the sportsperson for grievance federation. All right, now we have talked about this. Now, what is an FIR? Let's talk something related to some polity and some general awareness in it. Now, what is an FIR? FIR is an first information report, which is report filed by the police when receive information about a cognizable offense, a crime in which police can arrest the accused without a warrant. That means if somebody has made an FIR, then the police can take on the people without any warrant. All right. And what is the regulation for filling the FIR in case of sexual harassment? Section 154 of the criminal Code of Criminal Procedure, the police are authorized to file an FIR once they receive the information regarding a cognizable offense. The cognizable offense under Indian Penal Code include section related to sexual harassment and sexual assault. All right, that means the police can itself form a complaint. And what happened once an FIR is registered? After an FIR is registered, the police will initiate an investigation into alleged offense. They may question the accused, collect evidence, and prepare charge sheet to submit the court. And if the police determine add allegation in the FIR are baseless or insufficient, they may file a closure report to the close the case. And the further legal process depend on the evidence gathered during the investigation. What happened when the police refused to file a case? Then, as per section 166A as well as 166A, the crime law amendment act 2013, instead of recommendation of Justice J.S. Verma committee, punishes a public servant with rigorous imprisonment for minimum of 6 months and a maximum of 2 years if he refuses to record information related to recognizable offense without any reasonable cause. Now, what happened when allegation offense is committed outside jurisdiction of police station? In such case, the police can file a zero FIR and transfer it to the police station concerned. All right, means if somebody reaches to a police station and if that crime doesn't come under the jurisdiction of the police station, then they can file zero FIR and transfer to the next police station. Now, the FIR provided under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offensive POSCO Act, POXO Act, all right. The POXO Act, the Protection of Child from Sexual Offense Act, mandate the reporting of sexual offense against children. Section 19 requires the registration of an FIR, and Section 21 punishes failure to report or record such as offense without imprisonment, a fine, or both. All right. That means Section 19 requires registration of an FIR, and but if Section 21, if we go to Section 21, they can punishes the failure to report or record such as offense without imprisonment, a fine, or both. All right. Now, what are the remedies if police refuse to file an FIR? Then you have two sections, two laws, Section 154(3) and Section 156 Clause C. Now, 54C allows an aggrieved person to send information to the SP if police in charge refuses to file an FIR. And as for 156 and complainer, the complaint can be filed before a magistrate who can order registration of case at the police station. Can a primary inquiry be conducted before the registration of an FIR? Means can police department do preliminary inquiry before registration of an FIR? Then yes, they can do. The Lalita Kumari versus government of UP and other case decided in 2013, concluding that the registration of an FIR under Section 154 of CRPC is mandatory if information of recognized offence is received. However, the police officer may conduct a preliminary inquiry to test the veracity of the information before registration and employment. All right. Now let's talk about little bit more. The complaint raised by the sportsperson of Maharashtra and Kerala. All right. An FIR done at Connaught Place, and the protest was at Jantar Mantar. Now, what WFI chief said that 3% of wrestlers are protesting and those who are protesting against him will not be allowed to take part in upcoming Paris Olympic of 2024. And he also said that the protesters are in contact with Congress, Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party, and as this year Olympic qualifiers are going to take place, and we also are presiding G20 summit, so it is a political scenario to defame the present government. Now, Sports Minister Anurag Thakur and Indian Olympic Federation (IOF) President PT Usha met wrestlers for inquiry, and they assured them that they will be forming an oversight committee for inquiry. And the Indian Olympic Association (IOA) formed a ad hoc committee for inquiry headed by the Mary Kom, who is also a member of parliament. Now let's talk about the accused, the Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. He is from the Gonda district of Uttar Pradesh East, and he is under the constituency of Kesarganj. Now he is a six-time member of parliament and one time from the Samajwadi Party. All right, means total six time is member of parliament, five time from BJP and one time from Samajwadi Party, and he has been selected many times from the Uttar Pradesh and from the Gonda district as well as the Kesarganj constituency. And presently he is the president of Vice Federation of India. All right, what are the controversies he has been dealing with? He had an active participation in Babri Masjid demolition, and he was arrested by the CBI along with. He was the first one to get arrested by the CBI, and later he had a clean sheet by Supreme Court of India in 2020. Now he he also had a connection with underworld. Now Tada, I will talk about later on what is Tada. All right, this is Tada. He was charged with Tada Act and for helping the Dawood Ibrahim for the organized crime, for the shootout, and for killing of a person who killed Dawood's brother-in-law later, but he was released in 1999. Now he became the president of Wrestling Federation of India. While serving as president of WFI, in an interview in India Express, he told that that is the wrestlers, are strong boys and girls who need strong to control them. Is there anyone stronger than here? All right, that means he's calling himself strong. And 2021, during a junior wrestling tournament, he slapped a wrestler on stage, which was caught on camera. In January 2023, a group of Olympians and Indian wrestlers, including Vignesh Phogat, Sakshi Malik, and others, organized a sit-in demand disbanding of federation due to sexual harassment. That means they are demanding to disband the federation due to sexual harassment of women wrestlers by Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, and the protest resumed in April 23 due to government inaction. And the protest demanded police file an FIR against the Brij Bhushan and his immediate arrest. The incident of sexual harassment cited by the protesters ranged from 2012 to 2022. And on 28th April 2023, after the intervention of Supreme Court, the Delhi police registered two FIR against him. One for the FIR was registered under the POXO Act, that is the Protection of Children for Sexual Offence Act, and for offences against a minor. All right, and the second FIR was registered on similar grounds on the complaint of a few other adult female wrestlers. Now let's talk about who are the protesters. If we talk about the protesters, there is Bajrang Punia, who is an Indian freestyle wrestler, along with Sakshi Malik is also an Indian freestyle wrestler. All right, who has competed in 65 kgs weight category, and at 2020 Tokyo Olympic, Punia won a bronze medal by defeating the Kazakhstan uh, duet Niamzakov with 8-0 margin. And Punia is the only Indian wrestler to win four medals at the uh, World Wrestling Championship. That means if I mark it out, then it would be helpful. That means Punya is the only Indian wrestler to win four medals at World Wrestling Championship. Now there's Geeta Fogart. She's also a freestyle wrestler and who won India's first ever gold medal in wrestling at Commonwealth Nations in 2020. That means she won the first ever gold medal in the Commonwealth Nations in 2020, and she is also the first female wrestler to have qualified for the Olympic Summer Games. All right, she is the Geeta Fogart is the only one to get qualified for the Olympics, and then Sangeeta Fogart, who is also wife of Bajrang Punia, Indian wrestler who belong to famous the Fogarts. That means that it is a family of Fogarts, and she is the silver medalist as national championship. Now there is Mahavir Singh Fogart, who is father of all the Fogart ones, and he's a senior Olympics coach and as well as politician from BJP, and he is the trainer and father of Fogart sisters. A Dangal movie is based on him, and Fogart has been awarded Dronacharya Award by the Government of India in 2016. All right. Then there is Vignesh Fogart, who is an Indian wrestler, and she became the first woman wrestler to win gold in both Commonwealth as well as the Asian Games. All right. And she is the only Indian wrestler to win multiple medals at wrestling championship. She has won multiple championships with them along. Now, Shakshi Malik is also an Indian wrestler, and 2016 Summer Olympics she won the bronze medal in 58 kg category, becoming the first Indian wrestler to win a medal at Olympics. She is the first Indian female wrestler to win medal at Olympic. All right, then we have Abhinav Bindra. He is the Indian Olympic gold medalist, and only two medalists have won the gold medal. That is Abhinav Bindra and the Neeraj Chopra, PBSM and BSM. That is Param Vishesh Seva Medal and Vishesh Seva Medal, and he's a retired sharpshooter. That is sports shooter, and he is the first and the one of only two Indians to win an individual Olympic gold medal. All right, and Abhinav Bindra as well as Neeraj Chopra are two of the people who got the gold medal in Olympic game. Now, if we talk about the Neeraj Chopra, he's a track field athlete of India, and he is reigning Olympic champion, silver medalist in World Championship. All right, and the that means he is a silver medalist in World Championship and Diamond League Championship in javelin throw, and is the first Asian to win an Olympic medal in Olympic gold medal in men's javelin throw. He's the only first Asian to athlete to win at Olympic gold medal in the men's javelin throw. Now, what accused by the fellow wrestlers and politicians. Now, Babita Fogart, who also happens to be an Indian wrestler, and she won the gold medal. She won the gold medal at the Commonwealth Games, and she also won the silver medal in 2018 Commonwealth Games and 2018. That means silver medal on both games and a bronze medal in World Wrestling Championship. All right, and she also entered politics by joining Bharatiya Janata Party. And now she came to help out the wrestlers that government will think on it. Now the president of Wrestling Federation of India says that he's not guilty and he won't resign because he should. Anybody can call on the victims what they have done to me. All right, they can come and let's see who arrest how many people he has harassed. Now, but nobody came in light. Now, what my opinion? The most important thing in my complete lecture that whatsoever the case, all right, I'm not going to politics or my judgment since the Supreme Court is the governing body, and I will not accuse anyone of anything because nothing has came in light. But what my opinion is that there should be a system, all right, a system in which the heads of committee and federations, whether in sports or any other respective field, should be the veterans. All right, they should be headed by veterans from that field itself instead of politicians. Now, everywhere we see, every ministry, see the defense minister is there, the home minister is there. All right, some now presently the minister of external affairs is S. J. Shankar, who happens to be an IFS officer. So it is a right choice. All right, and putting defense minister as a politician, home minister as a politician, along with that having sports minister as a politician, and the heads of committee and federations happens to be the politician, that is that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. He's a politician from Gonda district on the constituency of Kesarganj. Now, instead of putting in politician, the government should be more focused on putting the veterans. That means people those who know what kind of problems has been dealing with. All right, not from some unknown people who comes and sit and they think that is very easy to do it. So veterans should be given first priority to, while providing the seats or the chairman or the heads of committee or federations. All right, instead of politicians. Just like in CAPFs, there is also demand that the DG of the CAPFs should be from the CAPF cadre itself instead of Indian Police Service officers. So this is all about the protesters, along with what wrestlers protest is going all about. All right, we have talked about each of the protesters, along with the accused, what have been the problem was. All right, and I will soon talk about the Israel Palestine issue. I will be also talking about some international relations with India and different countries. All right, so Jai Hind, thank you everyone.